Well, consumers are cutting costs in so many ways, but does it make sense to save money with a do-it-yourself divorce? Yes, it's called pro se divorce. And here to discuss the pros and cons and the other divorce options is attorney Harry Gill with a practice in Ridgefield. Harry, good to have you on the program.
Thank you. Nice being here.
I didn't even know it was possible. Do you not have to have any kind of legal background to do your own divorce?
You do, and the court system actually provides you with pamphlets and guidance and so forth to help you part of the way in doing it.
I was doing a little research on this, and actually if you go online, there are companies that will actually help you with all the forms that need to be filed for this. But it's more complicated than that, isn't it?
It is, and there's a question as to whether these companies are practicing law without a license. I'm not making any accusations, but
Right.
there's at least a question mark.
The question mark is there, and that's the last thing you want to have questioned in the very end is the legality of your divorce.
Yes.
Who does this work for? What kind of a relationship or what kind of a marriage is this most suitable for?
A pro se divorce, I would say the first thing is that the disputes between the two of you should be minor and easy to resolve.
So there can't be any acrimony at all. This has got to be a very friendly divorce.
I would say so. There are pro se litigants out there doing complicated stuff, and that's fine. They save a lot of money in legal fees. They learn the ropes as they go along. They make mistakes, they stumble, they get up and they go again. But, and they've saved thousands and thousands of dollars.
But you may be losing some in the end just because you have to take time off from work. There are a lot of court appearances that have to be made, aren't there?
Many, and well, not in every case, but in cases in which there are disputes and substantial property, yes, many court appearances, lots of time in, just sitting in court and waiting for your case to be heard. Often you wait all day and your case doesn't come up. You come back again and you may not be heard the next time, and you may, you do waste a lot of time.
Does it make sense to even consider this if you have significant assets or if you have children?
That's a tough question, because obviously as a lawyer I should be saying no. But it can make sense. I mean, I know pro se litigants. I mean, I know one who is conducting the entire proceeding without a lawyer, and the assets involved are significant, in the millions of dollars. It can be done.
And they're still doing it. Well, the next option other than pro se is mediation. That's more expensive because there's a third party, a professional third party. Who is this particular type of divorce? What kind of couple does this suit the best?
I think a mediation suits pretty much any couple.
Right, because it does go to the courts.
Yes. As does a pro se divorce, and as does a litigated divorce. The question is, how often do you want to be sitting in front of how often do you want to be going in front of the judge to resolve your issues? If you mediate, you're going to resolve all of your issues in a lawyer's office, a mediator's office, and then present your final agreement to the judge one time. And for that final hearing, you don't need to have a lawyer. But you can, if you want to, you can hire lawyers to review the agreement that the mediator has worked with you on. So, I mean, it's a good process. I think it's a process for, let me say, for smart people.
But I mean, don't most divorces end up in litigation?
Yes.
And there's a reason for that.
There is a reason for that. My practice, I'm going to say, is approximately 90% litigated divorces. That's not because of my choice, but because of my client's choice.
Because if there's any kind of dispute, if there's any kind of abuse, if there's any kind of question that cannot be resolved through civil discourse, I mean, you're really going to have each